Deep within the heart of a remote forest, where the sun's rays barely penetrated the dense canopy, lay a network of ancient caves. The town of Eldenwood had always regarded these caverns with a mix of fascination and dread, their shadows and secrets too ominous to ignore. Whispers of an enigma floated through the town, a tale of a group of brave explorers who had ventured into the caverns years ago, never to return. Amidst these tales, two narratives converged, each echoing with the haunting resonance of relentless darkness and an insidious malevolence that thrived in the depths. The entrance to the cave system yawned like the jaws of a slumbering beast, its gaping more inviting but foreboding. Years after the explorers' mysterious disappearance, a close-knit group of friends gathered in Eldenwood, united by their shared intrigue and an insatiable thirst for adventure. Leading the expedition was Sarah, a fearless and resolute adventurer whose unwavering determination was as steadfast as the mountains that cradled the town. The group's footsteps reverberated against the cold stone floor as they ventured into the abyss, the echoes intermingling with the whispers of the unseen wind. The deeper they delved, the more the labyrinthine passages seemed to breathe with an air of antiquity, as if holding secrets long buried by time itself. The chill in the air intensified, and their flashlights cut through the inky darkness, revealing fleeting glimpses of bizarre rock formations and ancient symbols etched into the walls. Yet with each step further into the heart of the cave system, an intangible weight descended upon them, an almost tangible aura of unease that seemed to clutch at their very souls. Sarah's unyielding resolve to solve the mystery was mirrored by her friends' shared anticipation of the unknown. Together they forged ahead, determined to unearth the truth behind the vanishing explorers. The labyrinthine passages guided them to a colossal chamber, its walls adorned with cryptic symbols and eerie carvings that told a story of forgotten rituals and ancient rituals. At the center of the chamber, a pool of inky black water seemed to ripple with a sinister energy, a reflection of the hidden horrors that lingered below the surface. Unbeknownst to the group, the cave system held a malevolent force, an entity that had been bound within its depths centuries ago. As time had worn away at the sorcerer's seal, the entity's malevolence had festered, nourishing itself on the fear and despair of those who dared to cross its threshold. As the group converged around the pool, they were enveloped in an unsettling aura, as if the very air itself held its breath in anticipation. The shadows stretched and danced, and the walls seemed to close in, pressing the group into a claustrophobic embrace. Their flashlights flickered and sputtered, casting unpredictable shadows that twisted and contorted against the chamber's walls. An almost tangible presence brushed against their senses, a palpable reminder that they were not alone. Sarah's flashlight trembled in her grip, her heart pounding like the relentless rhythm of a distant drum. The air grew dense with a suffocating darkness, and her mind replayed the stories she had heard since childhood. Tales of the malevolent force that had claimed the explorers, tales of unspeakable horrors that awaited those who dared to tread where the light of day could not reach. As the malevolent entity began to exert its insidious influence, each member of the group was plagued by visions, their deepest fears and darkest regrets clawing their way to the surface. The cavern walls seemed to pulse and writhe with an otherworldly power, amplifying the group's anxieties and fractures. Sarah's determination wavered as the entity exploited her hidden vulnerabilities, its whispers promising solace from the turmoil within. But even in the face of the relentless darkness, Sarah held fast, her will fortified by the bonds of friendship and the memories of the explorers who had been lost before them. She fought against the malevolent force, her voice a defiant challenge to the shadows that sought to consume her soul. As the group's struggle escalated, They stumbled upon an ancient inscription concealed within the chamber, its words etched in a long-forgotten script. The inscription spoke of a ritual, a way to banish the malevolent entity back to the abyss from which it had emerged. Guided by the words of the inscription, they embarked on a treacherous journey through the cave system, determined to gather the necessary components to enact the ritual. The climax of their ordeal came in a harrowing confrontation within the chamber, as the group faced the malevolent entity with hearts weighed down by terror and hope. As the ritual commenced, the cavern itself seemed to tremble, and the malevolent force roared in defiance. The walls shuddered, and the pool of black water surged and churned, its depths a swirling vortex of malevolence. With every ounce of strength they could muster, the group chanted the ancient words, their voices blending into a chorus of determination. The air grew electric, and the chamber reverberated with an unearthly energy. The malevolent force raged against their efforts, its tendrils of darkness clawing at their senses, but the group stood united, a bulwark against the relentless tide. In a final crescendo of power, the malevolent entity's grip weakened, and the chamber echoed with its anguished wails. The walls quaked, and the vortex of darkness collapsed in on itself, leaving a lingering silence that felt almost unnatural in its stillness. The group emerged victorious, their bodies and spirits scarred by the horrors they had faced, but unbroken in their resolve. As they emerged from the cave system, they were greeted by the tender embrace of daylight, a stark contrast to the oppressive gloom that had enveloped them below. The town of Eldenwood remained blissfully unaware of the epic struggle that had unfolded beneath their feet. The caverns returned to their silent vigil, their secrets guarded once more by the veil of obscurity. The group departed the forest, forever changed by their encounter with the relentless darkness. They carried with them not only the memory of their triumph, but the haunting knowledge that there existed forces beyond their understanding, lurking just beyond the edge of the known world. The echoes of their footsteps seemed to blend with the whispers of the wind, carrying with them the tales of bravery and the chilling reminder that some horrors are born from shadows older than time itself.